This is our Frontier Opening Bell. It's Tuesday, the 26th of September. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. We're getting started, of course, as usual, on the market side. Let's take a quick look at how we started Monday. The Nigerian stock market continued into the third week. It's a downward dive, down 0.66%. We saw big profits taking on Access Bank and a couple of other names such as MTN, which is the largest telco by market cap. Then you've got a couple of other names like Jitco also in the red on Monday. And that's how we're starting on the side of the Nigerian market below the 67,000 level. The market is still booking some profits, a little bit upset with the state of things, recent leadership and monetary policy, FX issues, and all of that. So that's how we are right now. Let's see what today brings. This is the second day of the week, by the way. Let's step into the BRVM, continuing that upward trajectory by 16 basis points on Monday. The Egyptian market better by 0.53%. Started Sunday in Cairo on the upside with 0.86%. So that continues into Monday, which is the second trading day in Cairo. By the way, Thursday is the end of the trading week. The weekend starts in Cairo on Friday. The NSE, that's the Nairobi market, still trading water slightly below 10 basis points on Monday. And the GSE was closed for a public holiday. It's a Heritage Day holiday on Monday in South Africa. That's the GSE. Let's take it all the way up to East Africa and starting with some of the headlines with the NCBA group in Kenya planning or making an announcement that intends to acquire 100% of AIG Kenya Insurance Company. That would deepen the portfolio of NCB as a financial services and banking company within the Kenya and East African market. In the meantime, the Kenya Central Bank is looking at about 5 billion shillings from September's bond tap sale. In Tanzania, still within the region, Vodacom, Tanzania says it's paying 22.3 billion local shillings in gross dividend to shareholders, while Tanzania's NMB Bank has opened this 10-year multi-currency $400 million, the size of the green bond that the bank is floating on the Tanzania market. And that's a major uplift for the bank and for the Tanzania economy, $400 million in green bonds on sale. In the meantime, Shelter Africa, headquartered in Kenya, of course, which is owned by a couple of sovereigns across the continent, says it signed a memorandum of understanding with the DR Congo to support affordable housing in one of Africa's most populous countries. That's the DRC. Let's take it into West Africa with, of course, the Nigerians walking a very tightrope right now as we speak. The country is facing heavy debt portfolio as well as a flagging revenue. In the meantime, oil prices at about $94 a barrel is hurting the countries as a major fuel import. And then you've got the currency, the Naira, trading at 1,000 to the dollar off the investors and exporters window. Yesterday, the local currency lost 3.3% at what you call the official investors and exporters window against the US dollar. That's Nigeria's going under serious pressure as far as FX liquidity is concerned. Roughly $7 billion is what the country has in unpaid forward futures. So it's quite a tough time for the new administration. Then you've got a Transcorp hotel, according to the Nigerian exchange, has met the minimum threshold for as far as free float is concerned. That's about 12.70%. As at Friday, Transcorp hotels, the biggest hotel, leisure, and hospitality company listed on the NGX, now has about 56 billion naira in total market cap. This also came late Monday that the NGX regulation, which is a subsidiary of Nigerian Exchange, has issued a new code of conduct for all market professionals who are licensed to trade on the Nigerian Exchange Limited. According to the head of the NGX Reg, Tino Adeawe, the new code of conduct was approved last month, just about a month ago, by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and will go into effect on the 3rd of October. Keep that in mind. Let's get on to the Bank of Industry. CEO Olukayode Ipitàn has been awarded African Banking Award in New York for the great work he's doing with our DFI supporting industrialization SMEs in Nigeria. The Bank of Ghana yesterday left its country's repo lending rate by at 30%, citing inflation moderating and a moderate about 3.2% GDP reported in the second quarter. Governor of the BOG, Ernest Addison, was optimistic that the Ghanaian economy is making some soft move in the positive side and interest rates should be kept on hold, at least for the moment. In the meantime, protests entered fourth day on Monday against the state of the economy in Ghana. Guinea Central Bank left lowers its interest rate from 11.5% to 11%. That's also in West Africa, while the IMF has approved for Burkina Faso about $302 million in support. So let's touch on with South Africa. Of course, South Africa's markets closed for the Heritage Day holiday on Monday, so the market to be reopening today with Signa Electric CTF looking to list about 500,000 units of ETFs on the GSE. Follow that up. Malawi's tax revenue is below par, averaging about 13.2% of the GDP. That's according to the International Monetary Fund. And if you're looking at the Africa Energy Week taking place from the 16th to 20th of October in Cape Town, the U.S. Department of Energy will be sending a delegation down to South Africa for that event, which has been put together by the African Energy Chamber. It's one of the latest big delegations that will be attending this international energy conference in South Africa. Keep an eye, copy date with the AEW 2023 in Cape Town. Then you've got the CBC Holdings listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, says it's looking at the global interest rate market to find the appropriate time to tap into that market for some credit lines. And sticking with Zimbabwe, the country is looking to harvest about 415,000 metric tons of wheat and about 15,000 metric tons of barley in the current harvest season. That's good news for the continent's food basket. Let's sum it up in North Africa and taking it up straight from Egypt, where the EGX has started trading treasury bills. About $1.1 billion was what was on the portfolio on Sunday to start the new market week. That further deepens the Egyptian market. The FRA in Egypt has also approved the flotation of futures contracts on the derivatives market. That will bring further liquidity and deepening of the market in Egypt, North Africa's biggest marketplace and one of the largest in Africa, by the way. And now, of course, you've got a whole lot more options of what to trade, not just equities. We've got vanilla, then you've got TBills, then you're looking to have more ETFs, future contracts. Just all of this will be revving up the Egyptian market. And Bank Masr in Morocco is looking to launch a green investment fund. That will be sometime in 2024. And finally, in Morocco is targeting at least 2 million metric tons of wheat imports between October and December. And that's the final 3 months of this year. And those are your headlines here on Frontier Opening Bell this Tuesday, September the 26th. I am Bootson Amafaye. Do have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you soon.